Kylian Mbappé missing El Clásico is one of the biggest football stories right now because this was supposed to be one of the defining moments of his season with Real Madrid. Fans expected to see him on the pitch against FC Barcelona in one of the biggest matches in world football. But despite return to training after his hamstring injury, Real Madrid had decided not to include him in the squad for today's game. At first, that decision surprised a lot of people. The moment fans saw images of Mbappé back in training, many assumed he would at least make the bench. But the reality is that return to training and being fully match fit are two very different things, especially when it comes to hamstring injuries. Hamstring injuries are considered some of the most dangerous injuries for explosive players because they can easily become worse if a player returns too early. And Mbappe's entire game is built around pace, acceleration, quick movement, and sudden changes of direction. Even if he feels physically better, the intensity of a match like El Clásico is on another level compared to training sessions. Real Madrid's medical staff reportedly monitors recovery closely, and the club clearly feels that the risk of aggravating the injury is too high. From Madrid's perspective, losing Mbappé for several more weeks because they rushed him back for one match would be a disaster, especially with important games still ahead this season. Still, his absence changes the entire atmosphere around this match. El Clásico is never just another game. It's one of the biggest sporting events in the world. The pressure, intensity, and attention are massive every single time Real Madrid and Barcelona face each other. These are the matches where superstars build their reputations and create unforgettable moments. That's why so many fans were excited to see Mbappé involved. They wanted to watch him experience the pressure of Clásico, test himself against Barcelona's defense, and potentially become the difference maker in such a huge occasion. Without him, Real Madrid lose one of their most dangerous attacking weapons. Mbappé is the type of player who can completely change a game with a single moment. One sprint, one run behind the defense, one piece of individual brilliance. That's all it can take. Barcelona's defenders now approach this game differently because they no longer have to constantly worry about his explosive pace stretching the back line. It also means more responsibility falls on Madrid's other attacking players to step up. The team still has world-class quality and experience, but there's no denying that Mbappe's absence is a major blow. For Barcelona, though, this news is clearly a boost. Any team would prefer to face Real Madrid without one of the best forwards in world football. Psychologically, it also changes things slightly before kickoff. When a superstar misses a game of this magnitude, fans and players immediately start thinking about how much it could affect the balance of the match. At the same time, there's also a debate among supporters about whether Madrid are being too cautious. Some fans believe that if Mbappé is already training, then he should be available for such an important match, even if only as a substitute. Others believe the club is making the smart long-term decision by protecting their star player instead of taking unnecessary risks. Modern football clubs are extremely careful with injuries now, especially when it comes to elite players worth hundreds of millions. Real Madrid know how important Mbappé is, not just for one match, but for the future of the season and the future of the club itself. So while fans may be disappointed not to see him in today's El Clásico, Madrid clearly believe protecting his long-term fitness is more important than risking everything for one night. And that decision alone shows just how valuable Kylian Mbappé already is to Real Madrid. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football updates and match analysis. And let me know in the comments, did Real Madrid make the right decision leaving Mbappé out, or should he have played?